If a man cannot fully financially provide for you, he's unqualified to be your man. He's also unqualified to be your husband.
Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but why is it the ones that look, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you talking about who's qualified for what? What do you think you qualify for? If you're saying a man who can't provide fully and do all this, he's not qualified to be like, are you qualified to be a wife for the man that you want? See, this is what I'm saying. It's the audacity for me, how a lot of women always talking about what a man has to be and what he ain't and all of these other things. When you look at the women who are saying these things, there are multiple things you could look at and literally point out and say, baby, you are not what you think you are. And let me ask you, what do you qualify for? Hell, y'all couldn't even ask what you brought to the table. What you bring to the table. They got mad at that. What do you think you qualify for? They gonna get mad at that? Do you think a man of status will want you right off the bat? Let me see your face with no makeup, out the shower, plain face. We see no hair, just plain, no hair extensions, just your face, no makeup, no nothing. And let's see if a man of quality, a quality man, a man that you deem, special, the man that you believe, could qualify for you, let's see if you qualify for him. And see, that's the real problem. A lot of these women have become entitled, baby. I will say it. And they really all think that they're 10s. They really all think that they're 10s. They really think that they all qualify for this high value man. They really do. And I'm saying this too. Go look at the men that you would deem a high value man and see, and let him show you the type of women that he's dated. Tell him to give you a lineup of the women that he's dated in the past, or have him show you a picture of the women that he would want to date and how he want them to look, and then just compare yourself to it, baby, and see if you measure up to the type of women that he would want in his life, just based off of looks alone. The other stuff y'all can get into, and see if you measure up to that. And if you can't even measure up to that, then what makes you think you have all of the qualities that he would want in a woman? See, this is why these women always like to say, "Oh, men will humble you," because y'all need to be humbled in a lot of cases. And not all women think like this, but I'm just saying there are the ones that do. You really have taken this too far. And you really just think that you're everything since sliced bread, and that a man has to live up to your expectations and you don't have to live up to his. That's crazy to me. But this is how a lot of women think. No matter how you look, no matter how rough around the edges you are, no matter how, you could be obese, you know what I'm saying? You could look like Tarzan. I mean, you could look like, you know what I'm saying? What's that? You can look like I don't know, the Crip Keep. I mean, you can look like anybody, but you won't talk about expectations. What a man should be this and should be that. Then soon as a person say, that's why what Kevin Samuels did was so important, because he would ask, okay, that's how you feel. Okay, cool. What's your dress size? 14. What would you rate yourself? Fresh face, straight out of shower, no extensions, no makeup, no nothing. 8. And then what's your dress size? How much did you weigh? How much do you weigh? And all of that. 180, 215 pounds, how tall are you? 5'1", boom. Then he put that boom, 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 boom. He played that sound, because it's like, girl, like, come on now. You ain't gonna qualify for the type of man you think you should qualify for. Your feelings and what you believe really go out the window once you look at the facts and you look at reality. You don't qualify for you don't measure up to what you want, what you believe you do. But because the Bonnie Crew sisterhood that told you, girl, we all 10s, girl. You should expect, girl, you should have some standards. You should have this and that and that. And you should ask for this because you're not asking for the right stuff, girl. Let me tell you what to do. You should be asking for this and that and that and that. And then when you don't get it, you wondering, oh, something must be wrong with the men. No, look at yourself. Then when you say, oh, y'all are too big, why don't you lose some weight? If you 5'1", 5'2", you should weigh about 110 pounds, probably, or 105 or something like that. Oh, that's too skinny. Oh my God, I'm gonna be meat and skin and bones. No, you won't. You're just used to being bigger. Like, so when you actually, and then they don't want to look at BMI. Why? Because that tell the truth. You don't want to look at stuff that's the truth. You want to look at the delusional aspect. Oh, men like them big. What are men saying? You too big though. I think men like a little meat on your bones. I think a lot of them do, especially black. Hell, white men too. Some of them too. But if you are still in shape, I don't think they saying just be big all over like that. You know, titties at the top, titties at the bottom, titties on the side, titties in the back. You know, then the fat pockets in the back on each side look like two titties on the back of your back. Nobody, I mean, don't want no back titties. My God, and side ones and bottom and top, like, and just fat all around, like fat coming out your neck. And, you know, I don't think most men want that. You want a nice looking, even if she got a little curve or body, but she's still in shape. I don't think nothing wrong with that. But no, they taking this fat and thinking that this is fine and men supposed to accept that. You know? Everything big. You take off your bra, the titties drop way down to your knees and stuff. I don't think men, that's going to be really attractive to most men. Most men don't want that. You want a fairly fit woman. And especially if y'all haven't had any kids. If she hasn't had any kids, you want a woman who's in shape enough so when she has kids, if she gained a little bit of weight, she's still decent. That she don't go from nice and fit, slim to big mama, you know, Jesus, with one child. Like, come on, like that usually don't happen. That happens, but I'm just saying you still gotta make sure you're decent, you know, fit. That's what men want. And then they don't want to accept that. Well, you should take me as I am. If you don't want me at my worst, why you gotta be at your worst? Why you can't go work on yourself so you not at your worst, especially because while you're looking for a man? It's an entitlement to me. It's like, oh, I want the most, but offer the very least. You want all of these things, but you offer very little, and you think that's how it's supposed to be. Because you're a man, you're delusional, so you believe what you're saying it makes sense. When in reality, it does not. But for a lot of women who think that because your degrees, you have a degrees and you get masters and PhDs, that qualify you for the man you want, it does not, boo boo. And it's not trying to make you feel bad, and I'm not trying to tear you down or none of that. I'm trying to tell y'all to be more realistic. That's all. And it's not saying that you can't, you who knows, you might luck up and find a man who just like you because in spite of all of that. And if you could find them, go ahead. I'm all for it. I'm not mad because once again, I have no stake in that. I don't want what you're looking for. I already got what I want. So it's like, if you could get what you want, more power to you. That's all I'm saying. But more than not, most women are having trouble getting what they want.